the icy waters of the Arctic, a haunting sight emerges, a beluga whale, its once pristine skin marred by a grotesque barnacle wound. This is not just a simple blemish. It is a gruesome testament to the relentless grip of nature's most tenacious hitchhikers. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is drawn into a world where beauty and horror coexist, where the majestic beluga, known for its playful demeanor and striking white color, now bears the scars of a barnacle infestation that is as fascinating as it is repulsive. These small crustacean creatures, often mistaken for mere barnacles, are relentless in their pursuit of a host. They latch onto the whale's skin, burrowing in and forming a hard, protective shell that can grow to the size of a golf ball. The beluga, unable to shake off these unwelcome guests, suffers from the weight of their presence, leading to painful wounds that can become infected, creating a cycle of suffering that is both tragic and scientifically intriguing. As we delve deeper into the life cycle of these barnacles, we uncover a dark reality. They begin their lives as free-swimming larvae, drifting through the ocean until they find a suitable host. Once they attach themselves to the whale, they begin to feed on the whale's skin and blood. In the heart of the African savanna, where the golden grass sways gently in the breeze, and the sun casts a warm glow over the land, a haunting sight emerges, a white lion, a creature of beauty and majesty, now marred by a grotesque affliction. This is not just any lion, it is a rare and ethereal being, its fur a striking contrast against the earth tones of its environment. Yet, as we draw closer, the allure fades, revealing a horrific barnacle wound that festers on its flank. The sight is both shocking and captivating, a stark reminder of nature's duality, its capacity for beauty and its propensity for brutality. A small crustacean often associated with the ocean has found an unlikely host in this regal predator. These creatures, typically clinging to rocks and ships, have adapted in a most disturbing way, attaching themselves to the lion's skin, creating a grotesque tableau of life and decay. The barnacles, with their hard calcareous shells, are not merely passive hitchhikers. They are voracious feeders, drawing nutrients from the lion's flesh. As they multiply, they create a colony that resembles a twisted, living armor, a testament to their resilience and adaptability. The wound, once a mere irritation, has transformed into a festering mass, a dark reminder of the lion's struggle against an unseen enemy. As we delve deeper into the biology of this infestation, we uncover the chilling reality of barnacle life. These creatures are not just mindless parasites. They possess a complex life cycle that begins with free-swimming larvae, which, upon finding a suitable surface, undergo a metamorphosis to become the barnacles we see today. In this case, the lion's skin has become a prime real estate for these opportunistic invaders. The barnacles secrete a powerful adhesive that allows them to anchor themselves firmly, making removal nearly impossible, without causing further harm to the host. The lion, once the apex predator of its domain, now finds itself at the mercy of these tiny, relentless invaders. The wound itself is a grotesque spectacle, a swirling mass of inflammation and infection. The skin around the barnacles is raw and angry, a vivid red that contrasts sharply with the lion's pale fur. Flies buzz around the area, drawn to the scent of decay, while the lion, in its agony, struggles to maintain its dignity. It is a scene that evokes both horror and fascination, a reminder of the harsh realities of life in the wild. The barnacles, in their relentless pursuit of survival, have turned this majestic creature into a living canvas of suffering. Yet, as we observe this tragic tableau, we must also reflect on the broader implications of such infestations. In the quiet stillness of a sun-drenched pasture, a striking white horse stands, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow. But upon closer inspection, a horrific sight emerges. A grotesque barnacle wound festers on its flank, a stark contrast to its pristine appearance. This is not a scene from a fantasy tale. It is a grim reality that unfolds in the natural world, where beauty often masks the grotesque. The barnacle, a creature typically associated with the ocean's depths, has found an unlikely host in this majestic equine. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, we uncover the dark and fascinating world of barnacle infestation. Barnacles, those small, hard-shelled crustaceans, are notorious for their ability to cling to surfaces with an iron grip. They thrive in marine environments, but in the shadowy twilight of a remote forest, a lone wolf staggers through the undergrowth, its once proud coat now marred by an unimaginable affliction. What at first glance appears to be a grotesque, crusty growth is revealed upon closer inspection to be a horrifying barnacle infestation, an unnatural and chilling union of marine parasite and terrestrial predator. The body of the wolf is a dark canvas of decay, festering with jagged shells jutting grotesquely from its flesh, clinging with desperate tenacity, as if this beast were no longer a creature of earth, but some cursed hybrid born of sea and land. The sight forces a kind of fascinated revulsion, an unwilling captivation that draws the viewer in despite the nausea it provokes. How did this noble predator fall victim to such parasitic greed? And what secrets lurk in this disturbing marriage of species? Barnacles, those know-it-all crustaceans usually resigned to the slow, wet driftwood and the hulls of forgotten ships, have somehow found a brutal foothold in the living fur and flesh of this wolf, here, in a hostile terrain not their own. These little arthropods wield a dark evolutionary weapon, the power to latch on far beyond their usual watery domain. The wolf's wound, once a simple injury perhaps inflicted during a territorial battle or an unfortunate encounter, has transformed into a festering abyss, where barnacles have anchored themselves, thriving on the decaying tissue, siphoning nutrients from the very life force of their host. The infested wound has become a parasitic shrine, a cathedral of rot crowned with hardened calcareous plates that ripple faintly with the wolf's labored breath. Each barnacle's shell flares open, just enough to release sluggish, tentacle-like appendages into the air, drawing sustenance from the wolf's open sores, as if this grotesque stage were an ocean floor in miniature. These barnacles are no casual hitchhikers. They are ravenous symbionts that thrive on a macabre diet of flesh and fluids, utilizing the wolf's weakened circulatory system to feed and reproduce. As they multiply unchecked, fungal and bacterial colonies spread in tandem